Ladies and gentlemen, our guest now is Ulrich Retzlaff from Germany. He is a representative of Public Interest Registry.
Thank you.
Please, could you introduce us in few words your NGO?
Well, I am proud to work for Public Interest Registry. Public Interest Registry is the operator of the .org domain name space since the year 2003. We're a non-for-profit. We are working with people around the globe who are engaging with our brand, who bring their communities online, who show that they have a passion, a mission, and a cause. And they can do this with any other TLD. They can do it on a .com, and they can do it under their local CCTLD, like .fi, .se, .ee, whatever. But most organizations choose .org because it's a trusted brand online, and it's a familiar household name by now in the internet community.
But how could you empower the other people's voices and love to hear them tell their own stories?
I think what we can do is giving the opportunity of their own space online. I think it's really important that people outside the walled gardens, such as Facebook, Google+, Twitter, have their own secure space online and their website. And I think a space like .org gives them that opportunity. And keeping that space open and free for an affordable price to communities all around the world is what we can do. And secondly, I think it's very important to operate in such a namespace in an open and transparent way, with policies that are acceptable to the internet community.
So we took a short look at your activities, and we found that many of your NGO are expert speakers who share their experience with the public. So what kind of subjects you are focusing on?
Well, as we are non-for-profit, we have like two ways of engaging with our community. First of all, it's about the technical side or the marketing side. How you use .org domain name, how you get a .org domain name, what's important and why would you get one. The other side of our activities embraces policy work. We have a department that is working for the open and free internet together with our colleagues at ISOC. We're making sure that domain name distribution is guaranteed by ICANN in an open and fair manner. And working in these working groups internationally is one of our core objectives.
So our last question, it's about the result or the success of this NGO. So Public Interest Registry has managed the ORG domain with more than 10 million domains in about more than 200 countries. So could you tell us what was the secret of this success for just more than a decade?
Well, when .org started, it was 1985 when the internet was born. We are one of the original top-level domain names globally, together with .com, .net, .gov, .mil. I think what over time worked in our favor, of course, is we were original. We were there, and we were just easy to recognize and re-recognize again. Secondly, since Public Interest Registry started to take over the management of the .org namespace in 2003, I think we were able to communicate that brand and the values that go with it more efficiently than before. We gave it a meaning and noticed that we are embracing the communities that grew around us in the .org namespace in a way that made them appreciate that there's a provider that is operating in a transparent and open manner. Of course, there's also good collaboration with our registrar partners out there. So the people that actually make the domain name available to everybody. So making sure that it's visible and that it's a good brand that you can trust is a second element of our success.
Mr. Ulrich Retzlaff from Public Interest Registry in the United States, thank you so much for answering to our questions.
I have to thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.